Hello, welcome to the APW. We've got IAMWARFACE in session today, and this is Mike, taking care of the low-end section. And so what have we got here today?
Just got me a Fender Jazz, really.
Yeah?
I've had it a few years now. I can't remember when I got it now, actually. About 3, 4, 5 years ago, maybe. It's a heavier bass than what I've played previously.
Yeah, exactly. Real anchors, can't they?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
But, I mean, you get that nice sort of natural sound out of it. So, it's kind of... You can feel the payoff for it.
And then you're going straight into the classic Big Muff Deluxe.
Yeah, that pretty much covers all my needs at the moment, really. I mean, there's a clean sound as well, but I don't know how much we'll be using of that today.
So, Tom, in shiny flashing lights and buttons world, what does all this do?
I use Abelton Live to feed all the extra backing tracks and synth parts through, right, with this bad boy.
So that's an MPD.
An MPD232, and it's not like the most expensive thing on the market, but it's perfect for what I need it for.
So back in the day, I used an MPC. So explain to an old Xennial what an MPD does.
It's basically a MIDI launcher, and you can control your effects and your levels that are going through Ableton.
Okay.
And on top here, where I use my little touch screen, that is controlling my Behringer XR18 mixer, which controls all the effects and the levels of everything going through.
Wow.
I've even got a click track going through to Adam,
right?
So he can play drums beautifully.
Yes.
And if anything goes wrong at my end, everything goes wrong.
Right. So this is the total communication hub.
Yeah, we've actually had moments on stage where everything went wrong and no one knew what to do, and it's a bit terrifying. But you know, it's kind of part of the thrill.
It's still the only way to generate those sounds. You don't have a truckload of equipment and oscillators, but you have a very unstable rig.
Yeah, basically, in a nutshell, yeah.
6 Strings with Louis.
Hello.
Hello. Is that a tribute Les Paul?
It is. It's a 50s tribute. Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely.
So are they the pickups that it came with?
Everything's with what it came with. I was thinking about possibly modding it, but I've only just bought it, so
cool.
I'm just kind of playing around with it at the moment.
Nice. It's really nice. I've never seen one in person.
It's a lovely guitar, actually. Yeah, it plays like an absolute beast, which is great. It's got a very nice big sound.
What's really nice for me is it's a matte finish. It's not shiny, so it's not going to complete throw exposures all over the place. So yeah, thanks for bringing that today.
No problem.
A lot easier when we're filming it. But yeah, really, really sexy, nice guitar. Is it anything special, coil tappiness, or is it just humbuckers and then straight
up? Yeah, just straight up and then into the But the problem is because I wear a belt and I jump around on stage. It's only a few months old. It's already got that.
Oh right. That's cool. It only looks like it's a proper 50s guitar now.
Yeah, you know, it's well loved already.
Yeah. That's actually a really nice instrument. Actually, I love that. And then back down into your pedals. So you're going into the OCD first, is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, so I run through the OCD because that basically it doesn't distort the sound as such. It just drives what's already there. So it's a really cool pedal. It's quite unique.
And then from there, where are we going?
Okay, so from there I'm running into the Micropog, which is like a bass emulator, but it also can emulate kind of keyboard sounds.
Right.
So you've got a high and a low octave like generator, so that you can basically kind of mess with it and create different octaves, which is it's one of my favourite pedals. It's absolutely brilliant.
So I suppose you can go a bit synthesizer, really.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, that's what it's there for. And then obviously just your standard chromatic tuner.
And they're great to have as a buffer to boost the signal in the middle of a chain like that as well.
Yep, absolutely. Yep. And then just straight onto my Boss, which is just multi effects. It's got a volume pedal, and that can also be double up as a wah-wah.
Yeah.
It's taken a couple of years to get all the different sounds right, to work with the songs, but it's definitely fun to play with.
Nice. And then you're going into an orange.
Yeah, just an orange 60-watt Crush, which I think I bought that a couple of years ago. I wanted something with a little bit more of a kind of heavy, kind of rock metal sound. And I used to use a Valve, but it didn't quite work, with the sound. So I started using that instead.
Really looking forward to it.
Thank you very much. Lovely.
We're in the drum room. This is Adam.
Hello.
And you're doing the thumpy bits today for IAMWARFACE.
The best bit.
All the best bit, yes. Yeah. Actually, the drums being tuned, they sound thunderous and cavernous and marvellous. So what have we got? Because I'm not a drummer. I still don't really know. So what have you brought us today?
Well, I've just got this kit fairly recently. It is a DW Collector's Series, partly because of the fashion, which it's in this, I think they call it black black marble or black velvet or something like
Right.
that. So I got it because of that, but it's 7-ply maple.
Wow.
And it resonates beautifully.
So does it have quite a sharp attack from the maple? Am I getting that right?
It's more of a warm sound.
It's a warm sound.
Yeah, it really sustains. Like, you're probably thinking of birch.
Right, because on a guitar, maple is associated with a sharp, spanky, Stratocaster sort of sound. But in drums, it's the opposite then. It's a warm sound.
It's a warm sound. I mean, I would say the attack is great as well. It depends what heads you put on it. I'm using Evans Clear G1s on the toms because I like a kind of a more ringy, brighter sound for the toms.
Cool.
On the bottom as well, I think.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah, I'd say it's a warmer sound. I've got a birch kit, a tom birch kit as well.
Yeah.
And that is more of a short kind of sound. So I prefer this because it's more Bonham-esque. And I've got 12 by 12, 16 by 16 toms and a 24 by 18 kick drum. And I love the 24 because it's got a bit more to it. So cymbals, I love Zildjian. And I'm playing all big sizes, 15-inch Vedas hi-hats, 18-inch medium thin crash. Today I'm using an A custom crash because my 20-inch Vedas thin crash is in the shop.
Right.
Someone dropped it. And I have a 21-inch Sweet Ride, which sort of does what it says on the tin, excuse the pun, and a 17-inch K-Custom Hybrid China, which is like the perfect China sound for me. So it's pretty simple, but just big cymbals basically that are a bit dry and bright at the same time.
Anything else? Oh, sticks.
Sticks. Well, I'll probably go into the snare drum, which is different from the rest of it. It's 14 by 6.5 Black Panther walnut drum.
Right.
I can't remember how many plies of wood it is, but it's quite low pitched and quite thumpy when you're standing across the room from it.
Okay.
So I really like that for rock stuff. Sticks, I'm using Vic Firth Vinnie Colaiuta signature model, and I'm using this grip tape, which I started using on tour last year because it stops sticks flying at your hands.
Oh, yeah.
And then I used Tama Iron Cobra double pedal with a Kevlar strap instead of a chain because I think it feels a bit more. It feels like my foot's doing the work rather than the pedal springing around. So yeah,
Nice.
That's it. That's the setup.